Hello Sagittarius, welcome to Eternal Flame. This is Aisha Su. Let's see what is coming through this Sagittarius collective love reading today and how I can help you. As this is a collective message, keep in mind that you can't receive your personal truth through collective messages. This is rather a general energy check-in for your sign. And if you want to know the actual truth of you and your person's love connection, a person reading can help you receive that. I offer person readings. I would love to read for you so that you know the truth and it sets you free, Saggy. You know, we are a master of seeking that, and your girl is here to bring you your own truth for your love connection if that is what you want. If that is what you want, you should make me your girl. Where did that even come from? And if you want to order your own reading, check out my Buy Me a Coffee shop from the links in the video description bar and the pinned comment for your easy access. I get back to you within 24 hours or 2 weeks, depending on the reading that you bought. But let's see what is the general message that is coming through this in the meantime. Capricorn, Sagittarius and Scorpio energy might be important. Oh, this is another interesting message. I was trying to understand what these cards were trying to tell me. With, what is this? With Ace of Pentacles and the Tower, you had this person on your mind that you thought that you could have a solid beginning with. And you thought that things would be different this time. And something solid, grounded and consistent might come with this person that you were invested in, but then it came crashing down. It looks like this person with the Devil in reverse let you go. This person isn't holding on to you anymore. And I see that you, in the meantime, with Temperance and Seven of Pentacles, as you now have some trust issues and you don't trust this person, you are trying to tame yourself and calm yourself down to understand the reason why this person's energy towards you changed. So what happened that made this person let go of Saggy? What happened that made this person give up on you? I don't like that word, but still, you got it. What happened? There might be age difference between you. You might be much, I can say, I don't like that word, but like much older than this person, or at least mature. It looks like they realize that you are in a different time of your life and you are much more settled and things are going much better for you. And when they, on the other hand, with King of Pentacles in reverse, still were trying to build their life, come to a consistent way of living, and even their income. Things were still not grounded in this person's life the way that yours already were. And I also see that as a side message, which might be even more important, with Three of Wands, the World and Eight of Swords. This person was still blindfolded by something that was over. And they were still waiting on things to change when it came to something that actually, as I said, was over. So Aquarius energy and Taurus energy might be important. But this person still, this comes off as a hopeless energy, but this person was still waiting on something to change when it comes to something that has already came to an end. So maybe revisiting a past past love connection. But let's ask further. What was it that this person was waiting on? Let's ask, and then we will go to their feelings for you right now. What was it that this person was waiting on? What was it that this person was waiting on? Saggy, don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you here. Hype and share too, so that we have other Saggis joining us here on A Turn of Play. This person might have physical health issues too, that came out of nowhere. Let's see. They might be a Leo. This person was still trying to recover from this past thing, whatever it was. With the Sun in reverse, this person was still trying to feel better about themselves and their life. And with Seven of Wands, they were actually trying to let go of building up walls between you and them. And with Knight of Wands, they were trying to become someone more consistent and not wishy-washy, not be hot and heavy right off the bat, and then dialing it down to 0. And with the Hermit in reverse, they were trying to recover from a very codependent connection, and it looks like this person was still trying to become someone that would be more sovereign. And they weren't at a place that, just as this alone says to us with King of Pentacles in reverse, they weren't at a place that they had all those sorted out, so that they could be someone that could invest in the connection they found with you. So let's see, what does this person feel about you right now? Their feelings for you right now. It is so funny when we meet someone that things start in a good way and then they can never sustain it. I don't understand why why some people can't do that. It is funny to me, and I have never been in that situation that I would start something and then I would be like, oh, you know what, no, I don't want this. That is a very heavy air sign behavior, but it comes off as very funny to me. And for those who are like me as a person, who don't like me but are like me, you will understand what I'm talking about. I'm like, why did you bring me I'm just making this up. Bring me flowers right off the bat from the first date. If you could not do that, this is just an example. I'm not a flower person. It makes you happy to receive one every now and then, but this is just an example. If you can't do that on the 5th date too, and then even start to ghost on the 6th date, that was very funny. And you know, we hear that a lot in dating scenes, so it's like they didn't have the energy to sustain the attraction or whatever they're into. I'm like, are they like an deflating balloon? What kind of a person? That is so funny. Okay. Yeah. That was, I preached for a few minutes straight just to say this first card here. In their feelings. Yeah, this person felt like they didn't have what it takes for you to rely on them. With the Magician in reverse, they felt unreliable. As with Two of Pentacles, they also didn't know what they could bring to your life and what they actually wanted in their own life. And with Six of Pentacles in reverse, they would rather have shallow connections and be all over the place instead of investing in you and in a you focused connection. And with Ten of Cups in reverse, they feel like there is no happiness here anymore. At least if you had the picture to have that with this person doesn't feel like they can give that to you, and maybe you wanted things that this person was unable to provide. Let's see what will happen next in this whenever I start to preach about things. The first card that I have to talk about right after that preaching always is very on point with what I just talked about. That is a crazy way that even our subconscious reads the energy in the space. It is so interesting. I will share something with you that might seem irrelevant, but still. My karmic 2 years ago, after a very long time of not seeing each other, life brought us together, and we stopped by at his place to take something before we went to my place that I would stay and then come back to. And he insisted he would open up a song on YouTube as he was trying to take his belongings that he needed. And out of nowhere I said open the song called Daydreaming. And this is so interesting, that's the reason I'm sharing this. And he opened that song, and within a minute or two we left the house anyway, but I told him to open that particular song. Then a year later I learned that he got into a serious relationship with someone just a month after that date, whose name meant daydreaming. That is how these very intuitive people can actually read the energy in the room without cards, without it. That was, oh my god. And that is a very specific name. Even in my own local language, that is, I'm like crazy. I have never heard a name like that. And then, oh my god, I told him to open a song that was, whoa, mind blown. But since realizing this, nothing surprises me. Because I can read the energy in the room, in a space, so easily. That I think that's the reason I'm doing this work anyway. So that's the reason, even with the smallest energy shifts in especially romantic connections, I immediately get this at least slight level of trigger and the message that the person that you're interested in has changed their mind. So get ready for what is to come. That is always the warning message I always receive. So let's see what will happen next in this connection. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, it looks like this person with camera and partying and sunglasses will take the time to look at their past experiences in life and see them as teachings and receive the lessons from them, and they will be staying in the shadows and holding back from you, and they will still be single and trying to enjoy life as it is. And I don't see this person going back to any ex or something, but they are instead 1414 on the timer, taking time to look at everything, to assess everything that happened, take a deep breath and look at things that happened in the past with whomever and whatever. And then as they receive their lessons and have this alone time that will help them mature as they realize what was it that they had to learn from those, they will reach out with Coffee Cup and the Chaser. They will reach out to offer to meet up for a cup of coffee or something in a very friendly manner. And then this person will be the one to actually chase you. I mean, pursue you, let's just say. It looks like I'm intuitively getting that in this time apart, being single. I don't get this as a very low vibrational, ooh, let's party it up, who gives a shit about whatever the fuck. Who gives a shit about whatever the fuck. That's not the energy, but instead this person will also have the time and opportunity to mature and maybe even fix their issue. You know what, let me do you a favor. What will happen in between the time this person comes to chase my lovely Saggies and their single era? Will they ground their life and improve their circumstances? What will happen in between? Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, yeah, this person will cut out everything that keeps them in this low vibrational and woe is me energy right off the bat. And this will include everyone that keeps them in this fear, frustration, and self-sabotaging energy that also triggers this person to be insecure and lack confidence. And then with Phoenix and Teddy Bear, they will be able to have a new beginning and rise from their ashes just like a phoenix. And they will come back in a fun and flirty energy. So they will be actually open to invest in this connection and in a romantic way too. I'm not getting that. That is just going to be a date and nothing else, but that will be the beautiful energy that they come back in. Let's see, what would this person say to you if they could talk right now? Sagittarius readings sometimes ended up being longer than the others because I insert my own life experiences in between messages, but hopefully those are at least entertaining to some degree. So let's see. Don't forget to subscribe, hype, and share, Sag, so that we have others joining us here on Eternal Flame. Their messages to you, their messages to you. I'm too afraid to talk to you because I know you can cut my ass as I let you go. You matter always. Keep this in mind, my lovely Saggies. When you know you matter the most, that is when everything is magnetized to you. I just want space. Okay. That is clear from the messages. Your girl already clarified. What do you want? This is Four of Cups energy. This indicates that they're emotionally closed off to you right now. But go figure. They sometimes think if you think about them too. So the number, you see, this is an ascension journey for you too. Even the way the numbers came out, 4, 6, 8. 18 and this one 19 might be important. 19 comes down to 10. I mean, maybe life path number 1 is important, but this is what I have for you, my lovely Saggies. I hope this was helpful, and keep in mind this is a collective message, even if we try to make it as accurate and as specific as we can. If you want to know the actual truth of you and your person's love connection, please check out my Buy Me a Coffee shop to see the readings that I offer to all of you. Put your order and I will get back to you within 24 hours or 2 weeks, depending on the reading that you bought. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hype, and share so that we have other Saggies joining us here on Eternal Flame. I will see you in another video.